Hey there, if this is your first time, you're welcome to this channel. If this isn't, you're welcome back. My name is Adelami. I am the global icon and I am your friend. Now, if you intend to come to China this August or anytime really, probably for business or whether you're a new student, then this video is for you. I'm going to be listing out the essential things that you need to pack, things that you may not have thought of or things that you may have underestimated. I've been there, trust me, going through the rigors of trying to move from one country to another, being overwhelmed, scouring the internet for information, checking TikTok, checking YouTube. And I really found help on channels like that of Simply Vine and Jennifer Asso. So this is my attempt to also help you to prepare even as you move from one country to another. Let's get right to it, shall we? You're welcome again. Like I mentioned in the intro, I'm going to be talking about essential things that you need before getting on that plane. Now, I'm going to be splitting the video into two sections: what you need to pack and some smart preparation tips. The first thing you need to get is a paid VPN service. Now, it's not news. It might be for some of you that China does not allow Western applications like WhatsApp, Gmail, Google Translate, Google Maps, Instagram. So you need to get a paid VPN service. I'm saying paid because while a number of people talk about getting free VPN services, in my opinion, getting a paid VPN service is more of an investment that saves you so many troubles. The one I personally use is LexVPN and it's very reliable. It only allows 2 devices, but for you who is just coming to China for the first time, I think that should be enough. The second thing I'm going to be talking about is a good translator app. I said a good translator app. Now, movies might give you the impression that a number of Chinese people can speak English, but upon getting here, I realized for myself that most of them can just say, hello, how are you? And sometimes, where are you from? Nice to meet you. So a good translator app will save you a lot of stress, especially at the airport. You could get Google Translate, and why I'm saying Google Translate is because once you've been able to get a paid VPN service like LexVPN, you'll be able to access Google services. So Google Translate is really reliable, and you could also get Baidu Translate. One tip I would give you is before coming to China, you can just think about some scenarios that you might fall into and record these things into Google Translate, get them translated and save them as a transcript. Trust me, this is going to help you. So you might think about cases in the airport, say you have overweight luggage and they are trying to communicate with you, or you are trying to tell someone that you have lost your way and you need to find your way to the check-in counter. Probably you have a stopover flight from one city to the other. So record these things and save them as a transcript on Google Translate. So it will be online. You just need to show the Chinese person and they could just point you in the right direction. The third thing I'm going to be talking about is snacks and spices from your home. Now, a lot of people find it hard to adjust from their home country's food to Chinese food, especially the first few weeks of them arriving in China. So what you might need to do is to bring some of those snacks from your home, some of those spices, especially when homesickness hits you. So you'd find solace in those things while you try to get accustomed to Chinese food. Number 4 is traditional attires. I came with about 2 traditional attires, and that's one of the best decisions I made. Schools here in China have international exchange programs. They have cultural events. So you would be required to don an attire from your home country. I came with the normal senator material from Nigeria and a cap with other clothes like that, and it really helped during those events. Number 5 is a working smartphone. Now, before I go ahead, please understand that these things are not in an order of importance. As it applies to you, take whatever you need and use it. I mentioned the working smartphone because you are going to need your smartphone for most of the things you're doing here in China, to make appointments for your visa, to make health appointments, to make insurance appointments, to make payments. You're going to be using your smartphone. So if your smartphone is working well, come along with it. If you plan to change your phone, if the current one you're using is able to carry you through things that you need, then you can come along with it, then change it when you get here. If your phone is still a little sketchy, you can just change it back at your home country and come along with it to China. Number 6 is all your original documents. Bring everything. Shipping stuff to China is hard and expensive, not to talk about the fact that it takes days. So Make copies of those original documents back at your home country and bring everything when coming to China. The seventh one I'm going to be talking about is a universal adapter. China uses a different plug type. I'm going to be putting a picture here. So come with an extension box if you have multiple devices. If not, you can just come with an adapter that allows for plugging in of 2 devices or 3. The eighth one and the last one for this section is light clothes. There's no need to come with a winter jacket. Right now, it's very hot in China. We are talking about 39 degrees, 38 degrees, 40 degrees, above 40 degrees sometimes. So just come with a sweater that will probably help you in the airplane during your flight when it gets chilly. But apart from that, dress light, especially this period. Check for the weather condition when you're coming. And if it's winter, you might come with 1 or 2 winter jackets. Apart from that, if you're coming in August, dress light, wear light clothes, because it's going to be pretty hot here. If you've watched up till this point, thank you very much. I really hope that this video has been valuable to you. You can also consider subscribing to this channel, as it will be really helpful. I'll be moving up to the smart prep tips now, and I hope that helps also. The first smart prep tip is have a backup accommodation plan. Upon arriving in Beijing, which was not my final destination, I found out that the person who was to receive me here in China had other things to do and could not come receive me. So I had problems settling in that first night. It was pretty hectic. That might be a story for another day. But have a backup accommodation plan. Your dormitory, the school dormitory you have planned to stay in might not be 100% ready by the time you arrive. So if you know a student, contact that student or plan to stay in a hotel or Airbnb, whatever works for you pretty much. Just have a backup accommodation plan in case things go south. The second smart prep tip is that you should connect with a student already in China. They already know the land, they know the language, they can speak the language sometimes, they know cheap hotels around, they know places where you can find food that would be compatible with your palate, even as a new person. They also can help you navigate probably the subway, moving from one city to the other. This saved me, and I'm not exaggerating. You can find students probably using TikTok, you can use maybe recommendations from friends. Just connect yourself with someone that is already in China. I'm in Xi'an, which is in the Shanxi province. So if there's anyone who's coming, I might be able to help. Apart from that, you can connect with those in other cities. If you're going to be having stopovers there for maybe a day or 2, they can help you navigate even while you still try to settle. The third tip is that you should not buy a SIM card at the airport. They are usually expensive and they might not suit your needs. Wait till you settle down and stick with using probably the airport Wi-Fi, your friend's Wi-Fi, the hotel's Wi-Fi, until you get settled here where you can get a SIM card at the local stores. Those ones apply to your city and they are usually much cheaper. Number 4, set up Alipay before you come. You can set up your Alipay account using your email, and when you get a local number in China, you can then link your local number to your Alipay. Alipay is used for everything. Alipay and WeChat Pay. WeChat Pay is a little harder to set up. That's why I'm recommending Alipay. So Alipay is used to pay for buses, for vending machines, for trains. So try as much as possible to set it up and link your card before arriving in China. For those of you who have stayed up till this point, I'm going to be giving a few bonus tips. So here goes. The first one is, apart from setting up your Alipay, you can also come with some USD cash. This is in case of emergencies. So you can change it at the Bank of China and use it for your daily needs. The second bonus tip is download an offline map of the city you're coming to. You can do this on Apple Maps or Google Maps. Just download an offline map of the area where you're coming to. That means that you'll be able to navigate even if you do not have access to the internet. The third one, bring your own toiletries. For the first few weeks that you're going to be here, you might not be very used to Chinese brands. So this would sustain you until you know the land well enough to buy things for yourself. Number 4 is, if you're a Christian, you can come with your own Bible. Getting Bibles here in China is not very easy. So come with your own Bible. That study Bible you've been meaning to get, this might be the best time to get it, because when you get here, buying it is going to be even more expensive, not to talk of the difficulties with shipping. Also, in case of emergencies, have your school address or your hotel address or the friend's address that you're going to be staying with, have it written down. So have it written down, take a screenshot of it, whatever helps you, and just keep it on you at all times in case you're lost and you need to show the taxi driver or you need to show anybody that can help you. Have it written down. The last one, don't overpack. Most things can be gotten in China apart from things that are specific to your home country. So if it is not essential, you might choose to just leave it, then you'd get it when you arrive in China. I know moving to a new country might be scary or overwhelming, but it's also one of the best experiences you'd ever have. So I want you to come with an open mind, pack the essential things, be mindful about your packing, don't forget those things which are critical. And I look forward to seeing your testimonials about you arriving here in China and settling in very smoothly. If this video has helped you in any way, please like, share, comment the country that you're coming from and the city that you're coming to here in China. If you're coming to Xi'an, I'll be really happy to hear that. Let me know in the comments. And if you've been here for a while and there are specific things that you would like others to learn from, please make sure to drop it in the comments. It will be really helpful. Apart from that, it's been fun making this video. I hope you learned a thing or two. My name is Adelami. I am the Global Icon. I am your friend. You're welcome to China. Bye for now.